What's going on YouTube? Kyle coming at you with some TCGO finally. I would have been uploading this before, but unfortunately, TCGO hasn't, complied with the cycle, so I'm still kind of hesitant to upload stuff, but I'll still upload stuff anyway, even though I really don't want to play with, stuff that's been cycled. But, here's a match I had against, I don't remember the guy's username, because the screen is kind of small in Vegas. So yeah, I'm playing Zekrom, Eels, Heft thing. I don't really have all the cards, but whatever. So I noticed my opponent has Swablu, so I'm like, okay, he's probably playing Garchomp Altaria. I refuse to call it Fluffy Chomp because that don't sound real right. But yeah, I play pretty bad this game. I'm just gonna let it be known right now, as I really haven't played Pokemon in forever. So yeah, first turn I'm just gonna use a Molga, call for family, grab a Zekrom and a Dynamo because I already have electric in hand. I didn't want to Charin first turn because I wanted to thin the deck a little bit, but I probably should have Charined. I really don't know how much of a difference it would have made because the deck was shuffled and whatnot. But yeah, so during this game, I think it was kind of lagging a little bit, but I'm not sure. Or maybe it was just taking a long time. I don't really know. Anyway, my opponent is going to Pecom out for Gabite Pecom, a Garchomp back on the deck, and he's gonna sing, and he gets the head. So I'm like, well, fuck me, eh? So I'm just gonna evolve my Eel, Sharon, put down Electric Energy, and I guess end my turn for now. Oh no, I don't put down Electric Energy. I'm a bad kid. I put down the double colorless energy first, and then I put the Eviolite on my Zekrom. Now, you'll see in a moment why that was bad. I know what Garchomp does, but I kind of forgot what it does. Um, so what I and I read both Garchomp and Altair like 8 times this battle, even though I know what they do. But I kind of just as a refresher and to check how much HP and whatnot, because I haven't played Pokemon in quite some time. So he's going to evolve his Altaria and his Gibble through the use of Rare Candy and just evolving. So now he's got an Altaria on board against my Emolga, and I'm just like, damn, sucks to be me right now. So I'm gonna flip ahead this turn, and I get another Zekrom, which is great. So I'm just gonna put electric energy on it because um after I read the poopy face tomato nose, yeah, Garchomp, I'm like, fuck, he could just discard my special energy. So I'm just gonna start stocking up my other Zekrom with electric energies, like I kind of should be doing. So I'll just hit the Altaria for 20 damage without rage, and that'll be good for right now. I think what he does now is he goes out into his. He switches, I think. He switches to his Garchomp, but he doesn't have any energy for it, I believe. Is that what happens? Oh no, he catches in my electric, and then he plays N. And after that, I don't really remember. Oh, yes, then he kills my electric. That's what happens, right? Probably, because he has two Altarias on bench. So I'm just gonna send back out my Emolga. He's got one prize up on me, so that's fine because I have N, and yeah, that kind of leads to some bad place. I'm like, oh, okay, so I'm just gonna Emolga now, and I'll grab my Garchomp. Not wow, my Garchomp, my Rayquaza EX, which I only have one of, by the way. I could be playing the secret Rayquaza because I have the shiny one, but I wanted to try this regular one out for a little while. Oh, the EX one out because I've been swapping them back and forth for a little while. And I just put it on my bench. I'm like, yeah, I'll just put it on the bench, just let it marinate for a little while. And worst case scenario, he kills it, and I just go and use N next turn, and he's gonna be very flaccid. So that's the game plan, and it's a very bad game plan. But yeah, that's kind of what happens. He goes Junk Arm. I'm like, hey, that card cycled out. What do you think you're doing, bud? But apparently TCGO doesn't really care about the cycle, and yeah, so he Junk Arms, gets Catcher, catches out my Rayquaza EX, plays N, and then he's just gonna kill Rayquaza EX and take 2 prizes. Now, fortunately for me, I draw into an Electric Energy and another N, which is just fucking phenomenal, first of all. Then I noticed I have an Ultra Ball, so I'm like, wait, take that electric energy back. I'm going to discard um, Tornadus because I don't really need him in this matchup, and the electric energy because by doing that, that'll allow me to search my deck for a. I don't know what I grab. I'll probably grab another eel. No, I'll grab an electric. Oh, good. Yes. There we go. And then I'll use Dynamo to put the energy onto my Zekrom. I'm going to capture him out into his one of his Altarias. Doesn't matter which one. And then I'll play my N, bringing him down to 3 cards. Luckily, I do get the Eviolite, and I can put the Eviolite on the Zekrom that has 3 electric energies. What that allows me to do is take hits from him without discarding any energies. So right here, I'm just going to go for the Bolt Strike. I'll take 20 damage thanks to Eviolite. Take a prize. So now he's going to go into, I think it was into his Altaria? I think. Did he go into Altaria or is that Garchomp? I can't really see from here. That's Garchomp. Yeah, that's Garchomp. And he can Mach Cut me for 60 damage, but I can just, return with an Outrage that'll do 60. 60, right? No, 80. And then I can just kill him next turn with a Bolt Strike or an Outrage, whatever I so feel. But I think he has enough to straight up kill me off the with the Mach Cut, unless he puts on another energy and I wasn't really paying attention. Oh no, I'm thinking something later. He's just gonna catch out into my Tynamo, and that is kind of slowing me down a little bit. But I have a Sharon rather, and what do I do here? Do I Ultra Ball? No, I don't Ultra Ball. Oh, I'm looking at my discard pile to see how many Tynamo I have in my discard pile, and contemplating whether I should or should not Ultra Ball for another Dynamo right now. But I decide I'll just let it marinate. So I'm just gonna go for the Outrage here because I'm looking at my what my damage output is. I could either hit him for 120, take 40, and then be in range for KO, or I can do something else. And I believe I'm going to end up outraging after I Ultra Ball for the Tynamo, and I see that both my Tynamo and my Electric are both in my deck, which is great. So I'm pretty sure I outrage here. I just look at his HP once again, so I don't derp it up. I guess that's why I looked at it. I'm just gonna outrage, hit him for 80. No, right? 40. Yeah, hit him for 40, I think. Yeah, because I have 2 damage counters on me. I should. Maybe. Maybe I have more. I think I only have 40, or 20, and then the base 20. So, now his Garchomp has a Rage for KO, but he has another, he has a Gabite on bench. And I don't think he used Dragon Call last turn, after he evolved it. I don't remember when I was playing. I just remember seeing the Gabite there, and then next turn he played a Gibble. I'm like, wait a minute, why didn't he just do that last turn? Right here, I think is partially where he gets kind of laggy, or he just taking a sweet time. But I think it's kind of laggy because at one point, I went to random receiver, and it took a little while before the deck to load. And right here, I'm just like happy face or PK face rather. He grabs a Gibble, places it down. If he would have did that last turn, he could have had a Garchomp and a Gabite and another Search, but it's fine. He had a Garchomp in hand. So here, did he hit me? Yeah, he did hit me. I'm like, 50, 80. He can kill me next turn. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go random receiver, and I think I hit an N off the first card, which is no. Do I hit N or do I hit Sharon? One of these times on random receiver, I hit a Sharon or an N off the first card. Okay, this time I hit Sharon. So I'm gonna Sharon out, and then I level ball to grab my Electric and evolve my Dynamo, which is amazing. And oh right, that's what I wanted to do here. I wanted to kind of leave the Zekrom in as death fodder because if he does kill a Zekrom, I can Dynamotor and set up my other Zekrom, and then I'll just be good to go. So here I'm just gonna outrage for the kill on the Altaria, because that'll kill it because it only has 70 HP, and I have more than enough to kill it with outrage. So that's good for me. So I'm kind of making a comeback, even though I was playing pretty bad in the beginning. I think here he does a weird play. I think he ends up using N on this turn, and I was just like, what the fuck? Why would you? I mean, I guess since he only had 2 cards in hand anyway, it didn't really matter that he was just getting 2 fresh cards. But he killed off the Zekrom, kind of like I wanted. So now I'm just going to draw for turn. and I random receiver. This is where I hit it end, and I'm just like, the power. So during this time, I kind of have to predict what he's going to do and kind of predict his draws, but I don't really have to because he's down to one card. So the only real way that he can win this game is if after I bolt strike, he gets 2 energies for one of his Garchomps. Two? Wait, bolt strike. No, wait. I had this planned out when I was playing it. All right. I don't remember what I had planned out, but I had it planned out. I know it revolved around me getting the N off this random receiver, and if I didn't, I had a Juniper. But I really didn't want a Juniper 2 switches because if he catches out, or junk arm or something, but N puts in work right here. Gets him 1 card. I get another electric energy, so I'm just gonna Dynamo her up on my Zekrom. Uh, and then believe I put electric energy on my horse because I had a prism energy on it this whole time. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even notice. It didn't matter. So I'm just gonna bolt strike and kill. I believe that was a Garchomp. I'm just gonna kill it. Doesn't fucking matter. Hit him till he's dead. Monster Logic right there. And then he's gonna bring in his Emolga because it has free retreat cost, and you should just bring in the lightest thing you have when something dies because that's one of the best plays. And I get electric energy, and I'm just like, that's quite good. He brings the Emolga. He goes for a Super Rod. And he doesn't really have anything else because I'm pretty sure he just ends his turn. No, he puts a fighting energy on the Emolga, and he goes for Call for Family. So yeah, he doesn't really have anything else. He could go into his Garchomp and smack me for damage, but I mean, yeah, that'd be the bad play, because then he'd be pretty vulnerable to me. Oh well, it wouldn't be that bad, but I guess he didn't want to endanger himself losing. No, because I would have to outrage twice, or bolt strike once, and outrage once. So I'm just looking at my discard pile, and I want to see if I can how many catches I had left. I think that's what I was looking for. No, I just dynamoted there. What the fuck am I talking about? Oh my lord. So I'm just going to outrage, and no, do I outrage? I captured in something. Oh no, I captured in his last Garchomp, and he had to switch, and I'm just like, fuck. Now, if he top decks an energy, it's game over for me. So I just have to hope that he doesn't top deck an energy. Uh, I think that between this turn and next turn, I would just like, please don't top deck an energy, please, because if he does, I lose. But I'm just gonna end up killing off the Emolga. I forgot for a second that Emolga had a weakness, so I'm just like, fuck, I only have 60, so I can't kill it. But then I smacked it, and it died because weakness. I'm just like, oh yes, that is pretty plus right there. That is pretty plus. Then I get a Juniper. So here's one of the last turns. I'm like, all right, I'll Juniper this turn. I'll go fuck. I need a catcher. I need to kill that Zekrom. And here's where I'm counting my catchers to see if I can. Um, wow, Zekrom, Garchomp. They're both dragon types. But yeah, I'm just going to play down one of my Zekroms, slap an energy on it, Juniper, and hope that I get a catcher, but I don't. So I'm just gonna have to smack the Gibble to death, and now we wait and see if I get the energy or not. Because if I don't, I lose. Oh, if he doesn't get the energy, he wins. But if he doesn't, I win. And there's what that thunder is. But he doesn't get the energy, so it just ends turn. So that'll be a good game. And this game was long as hell. But yeah, you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, and good job. It's a Cal. Can I catch you next time? Later.